What's good, YouTube? Prince here, back at it with another video. Today we're gonna do something different. I'm actually gonna react to Low Tier God's gameplay slash progression of Tekken 8. He's trying to go for God ranks. He's trying to go for God of Destruction recently. I'm gonna let this clip play out first, and we'll get into it. Wait, what is this? Wait, is this part of the video?
So what I'm
Oh,
gonna
this is the
do is
intro.
here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to get this rank just to show people that I've achieved nothing in life from doing it. It's just that simple. Whatever bullshit rank this is, whoever the fuck this person is that did it, I've been playing Tekken all my life. This is not a problem for me. Like, it's just a rank in a video game. So all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get the rank to prove that I've accomplished nothing and got zero accolades for doing it. That's basically the only reason I'm gonna do it. That's all I gotta say about that. It's like 20 ranks away, not a big deal. I mean, I know.
Alright, so you hear it from LTG first, right? I mean, this is pretty much what started this whole fiasco. I actually did a small video kind of referencing, kind of talking about this streamer right here. I don't know how to say his name, but that's his name right there. This guy recently just got God of Destruction, I think a week ago or a couple of days ago, and posted it on Twitter. And he claims this is his first Tekken game. And also, if you're watching, congratulations to you, my boy. Congratulations on reaching God of Destruction. Congrats. Wish you nothing but the best. Good stuff. I like to see new people get into Tekken. I think this is what the community needs. We need more players getting into this game. I think it's pretty cool. First Tekken game, and he's locked in. He's locked in into the game. Now, as you can see, LTG, I wanted to make this a disclaimer real quick. Let me start the video saying this. I should have said this in the beginning. I have nothing against LTG. I don't want to hear nobody in the comment section saying I'm being rude or anything. I have absolutely nothing against Low Tier God. I have nothing against Low Tier God. I have nothing towards this streamer. I have nothing against the people watching this video. I got no beef or no. I got nothing for anybody that plays Tekken. Like I simply enjoy Tekken. Yes, the game pisses me off here and there, but I love seeing people get into the game. I love seeing people improve and get better at the game. So this video is not made in a way to actually attack Low Tier God. I have nothing against him. I'm just here to critique his gameplay and see how he's been progressing, because I know he's been playing Tekken. I know he played a lot of Tekken 7, and I know he's been keeping up with Tekken 8, so I want to see what the progression of his skill level is looking like. And I think right now is the best time to go for God of Destruction. Uh, I'm I'm sitting at God of Destruction. I've been sitting at God of Destruction since the first 2 months of the game. I've been playing Tekken for a while, so kind of a long time. I started with Tekken Tag 2. I wasn't I like reaching God of Destruction. It was definitely it's not the same as it is now. It's much easier for me to get a character to God of Destruction now compared to it was 2 months within the game. For those of you that don't know, that don't play Tekken, within the first month to 2 months was the hardest to reach God of Destruction. Blue ranks were like professional level. Reaching blue ranks in Tekken 8 within the first month or two was fighting like you were fighting like tournament level players to pro players to intermediate high level veterans that have been playing the game to streamers that are really good at the game. So it was an actual grind to even like grind back then. Blue rank was super competitive. Like all the competitive players were in blue ranks. Now after like maybe say the first 2 to 3 months, most of the players they reach God of Destruction. All the good players they reach God of Destruction. This is not to downplay this guy's achievement or anything, but as someone that plays multiple characters in Tekken, and I have multiple characters high up in there in ranks, you can check my videos. I stream this game a lot. I think Low Tier God's best chance of reaching God of Destruction is right now, honestly, because most of the higher ranked players and most of the God of Destructions, I run into them in quick match. Like I don't like sure every now and then you'll see the same players in rank every now and then, but they're not really playing too much. I feel like there's a bit of a burnout for this game because of how the game's made in general. But right now, if you're trying to reach God of Destruction, it's your best chance because there's not as many high level players. Blue rank right now is a cesspool of, I want to say, poor players. Not trying to be demean. I'm not trying to gatekeeper and say anything like that. But a lot of the blue ranks aren't very good. They're pretty bad, kind of. So if LTG is struggling with blue ranks, it's going to be a tough climb to reach this rank. So I'm actually lower the volume a little bit, And we're actually, I've
know
been
that the
rambling on
world is
for a
gonna
bit
try
too
to
long.
stop me from ranking up
So we're gonna
because
see how his
every time I
gameplay
try to
is.
play
We're
the
gonna
game,
see what he's doing right, what he's doing. What the? You know what? I deserve this for ranting on too long. I deserve that. I deserve that. Let me block the ad. First mistake already. Do not accept Wi-Fi. I'm gonna let y'all know. Do not accept Wi-Fi on this game. But who knows? Wait, what? Bro, did he just? Ah, no, no, no. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. Yeah, anytime I see that, I'm just gonna skip forward until a part in the video where I actually see gameplay. All right, so let's see what the gameplay is looking like. Let's see the skill progression for LTG and Tekken. Beautiful step at the start. That was beautiful. I don't know if he meant to do that. I don't know if he was just gonna do that regardless, but that was nice. That was the proper way to step that move too. So maybe Low Tier God's working with more knowledge than I thought originally. Wait, is that BBC King? British Broadcasting Community? Alright. Challenger shoulder. I mean, that was really risky shoulder. I mean, shoulder's launch punishable, but in blue rank level of play, you're not going to really see optimal punishment, so I guess let it rock. Delgin drops his combo there. That was a beautiful whiff punish on the Delgin player. Whether you say he was going to do it regardless or not, that was a beautiful whiff punish. First mistake I'm seeing at LTG, he's whiffing. Again, I haven't watched Low Tier God play. Oh, wow. There was multiple options for dealing with that. He could have armored if he had the health. You could step that move. And if he's charging it all the way and you're close enough, you can obviously interrupt. Of course. Okay. I like back 4 right there. Back 4, 12 frames. Tracks both ways as well. No punish. I believe that was wall standing too. He did not punish at all. Immediately challenges back 1, which worked out in his favor. Great. Again, he whiffs wall standing. He whiffs 4-3. This double just steps. He sees the 4-3 stretch out. He whip punishes before the second hit could even come out. Okay. Basic combo. Also, that string right there, Double Jin's back forward 2-1-2. You can step the third hit right to your character's right. I'm not sure if LTG knows that. Again, this is not to make fun of or not to discredit him. I'm just trying to see what his level of knowledge is with the game right now. This move right there, for you who's watching, you can step the last hit right. Okay, that was weird. After the choice of down back 4 is very weird. At first, I was seeing him use some good moves from Fang, and then down back 4 from this distance. This is a very seeable move, easy to block. I mean, blue ranks are blocking this, so it gets low crushed by, yeah. Okay, man's got their electrics on point. Down back 2-4. Okay, he takes it. Okay, I don't know what that teabagging was for, but again, it's LTG. Nice step. Doesn't really do anything with it, but beautiful step. Okay. That actually wasn't even the correct punish. I believe what happened is LTG let go of block right there, and you see him. Oh gosh. Okay, nice block. Again, you can step this string right. This guy keeps doing it. He's kind of flowcharting. I mean, nothing wrong with him because like if he's not stepping it, I mean, go for it. Why not? He whiffs. I believe that was that back 4. He whiffs back 4 in his face. LTG could have got a free shoulder whiff punish and recovered all of that gray life that he had lost. Nice block on the string. I mean, that was not a punish. Multigod just wasn't blocking. Again, he gets hit with that. Fully charged. That's a guard break. He cancels it again. LTG's too busy going into Kempo. There's no reason to go to Kempo from that distance right there. And eats the whole thing. Is that like a little teabag too from him? Okay, for those of you that don't know, when you do like generic down 3 or down 4 lows, you're actually -4 on hit, so he could have swung if he wanted to. Okay, let me see here. I'm already noticing a bit of flowcharting right here. Like, after that, he kind of likes to do down back 2-4. That's mid-high. Like, again, same sequence plays out. He did the same sequence twice. Obviously, I don't think this guy really knows the matchup knowledge too much. Judging from like their Tekken prowess, I'd say this is like a legitimate, real blue rank player. Maybe he has another character that's around like Bushin or Kishin or whatever on other account. Another character. Again, he does this move 3 times in a row. That's mid high, mid high, mid high. He could have ducked the second hit. Again, whiffs while standing 2. No whiff punish. He could have did 4-3-4. So I'm already noticing some flaws in LTG's gameplay. Let me see the combo. I mean, he knows the combo, but...
Dude, just keep doing quick rise to do the same fucking combo, bro.
Let's see how he deals with it. Oh, wow. This time he was actually stepping, but if I slow it down, I'm not going to slow it down. He wasn't sidewalking, he was just quick stepping over and over. So it still caught him. Okay, let's see how he adapts to this playstyle. I mean, again, this Deligent player is not doing anything too crazy. Wait, what the? Why'd they skip it? Okay, he 3-1'd him and got a perfect at the end, but I don't even really know how he did it because... See, that's the thing with reacting to his gameplay. A lot of these people don't like low tier God. Me personally, I have nothing against this guy, but a lot of these people don't really like him, so they're gonna cut the footage of him winning and they just skip forward to the end. Wow, he actually blocked him. The set is 1-1. Finish the set.
Looking for a quick rise.
Finish the set. He's not like finish the set. I mean, he could have just finished the set, man. I mean, whatever.
I haven't updated the playlist.
Let me see this next match. Oh, he's fighting a Lily. Nice block. That was very awkward. This game has some weird stuff in it. Wake up, Matterhorn. It works. Again. Okay, what the? Nani? Okay. I figured I figured he would do something like that. So we have other videos that we can look to see his gameplay. Because the main thing I'm trying to see is his gameplay, right? I just want to see how he's progressing as a player. I do know low tier God. I think he mains Fang and Victor. I think Fang and Victor is the main. Somebody in the chat, let me correct me if I'm wrong. But I remember him playing in T7. I saw him playing a lot of Fang and Miguel. So I do think that Fang and Victor is his main. Me personally, I've seen gameplay beforehand within the first 2 months of the game. I think his Victor is his best character. You should probably stick with Victor more. Victor is more linear and a lot easier to play. And he works. So let's look at this gameplay. Okay, he gets hit with the Heat Engager. This string right here, 4-3, 1+2, he could have ducked the second hit and launch. He could have broke that though. That's a 1+2 throw. I don't think he knows. Again, this... Like I'm saying, like, I also... Again, I'm not trying to downplay. I'm not trying to be mean to anybody. This is just simply a critique. So I don't want nobody in there getting in their feelings about this. But from the Tekken prowess to Tekken prowess and the rank to rank, console to console, he's not matching up with anybody too crazy, right? Thanks to his Tekken prowess, which is low, he's only gonna really get. He's never gonna run into. He's never gonna run into the actual killers in this game. You know what I mean? He's never gonna run into the real big threats in this game that are really solid, that are solid at poking, blocking, punishment, all that stuff. He's just fighting your typical everyday average blue rank player. All right, none of these guys he's fighting are too crazy. I think for the most part, if fighting jammers react to this, you'd probably say these guys that he's fighting are ass. I agree. Most of them are ass. No offense to anybody in the video or anything like that, but most of the players he's fighting are kind of bad at the game, or they're just okay, or they're like maybe mid-level. But he's not really fighting anybody going crazy, right? Again, this Jun is whiffing up forward 4-3, and the first hit whiffs, and then he just doesn't block the second hit. And then he dies. I'm already taking mental notes in my head. Why are you not low pairing? He could have got a better punish. Most of the punishment that he gets, most of the whiff punishment, oh wow. Most of the whiff punishment I see low tier guy get is kind of accidental, where he's actually just... That was godlike editing, I'm not even gonna lie. But most of the whip punishment that low tier guy's getting is accidental, where he's whip punishing moves that he just so happened to whip punish because he was gonna do the move regardless, and the opponent just so happened to whip. It's not like an active whip punishment playstyle or anything like that. Okay, we're gonna speed this up. Okay, I think he blocked this Jun. I remember somebody told me he actually blocks a lot of Jun players. Yeah, his block list is mostly filled with Jun
For
players,
them, there is no delay. They'll just basically swarm the queue,
which
and
is
it always
crazy
works
because
or get sniped
you can
100.
only block up to 100 players. So, all right, let me see it. Let me see if I haul wrong here. Okay, gonna carry him to the wall. Okay, drop the combo. Oh, I could have got a better punish off of that, but that's fine. He could have ducked the second hit of that. He was okay. I'm seeing a lot of whiffing from LTG. I'm gonna just pause the video right now. From what I've gathered so far, again, I have nothing against him. This is more of an educational, entertaining video type of thing. No beef with nobody, right? From what I'm seeing so far, let me know if I'm wrong. But actually, no, I know I'm right because I see. You guys all see it, right? A lot of things he's doing wrong is he's whiffing a lot. That's one. And two, from the way I see things, it doesn't seem like he has a lot of matchup knowledge in Tekken. I don't know how long he's been playing Tekken. Somebody in the comment section let me know for how long Low Tier God's been playing Tekken. I've actually played it before, so I don't really know how heavy or invested he is into the Tekken franchise. But he lacks a lot of matchup knowledge, like a lot. He lacks too much knowledge in the game for me to call him like a I guess I could call him a veteran player because all a veteran means is that you have experience and that you've done things multiple times before, right? But I couldn't say he's a intermediate veteran. I'd say he's more of a casual veteran, if that makes sense. Like he doesn't have too much matchup knowledge on the game. I'm seeing him get thrown a lot. He's not breaking a lot of these throws. He breaks some throws here and there. I've seen him break a 1+2 throw here and there and whatnot. But his throw breaking percentage is very low. It's not very proficient. He probably breaks like maybe 30% or 20% of the throws that people attempt on him. He flowcharts a lot. I've seen a lot of flowcharting with down back 2-4 and just throwing out back 1 whenever. It's not a very effective playstyle. I personally think his Victor is much better because Victor is a more simple character. Not saying Fang isn't simple either, but I'm just not seeing too much of that. His neutral is pretty bad. He's whiffing constantly in the neutral. He's not picking the best options to engage with his opponent. I don't think I've seen him do down back 3 once with Fang, honestly, actually. And that's one of his best moves. Yes, it's launch punishable, but still one of his key pokes and whatnot. I do see him use some good moves like back 4, but I think personally he's never going to reach God of Destruction unless he actually locks the fuck in and he gets high level matchup knowledge. In order to reach high ranks, like for those of you who don't know, in Tekken, like your rank should be a symbol of your matchup knowledge. If you're an online only player, I'm going to make an assumption that your rank is tied to your matchup knowledge. So I'm not going to expect somebody that's a legitimate, real, an actual real red rank, not a smurf, but a real red rank. I'm not expecting a real red rank to have high matchup knowledge on how to fight most of the characters in the game. So I'm going to expect a lot of things to work on that opponent. I'm going to expect a lot of things are easily able to open him up. Low tier guy doesn't have much matchup knowledge, as you can clearly tell. I don't think he spends much time practicing or labbing the game, learning the characters. If you want to reach God Destruction legitimately and not be someone that is hard carried by your character, the only way to do it, again, if you're not trying to get hard carried by your character, of course, right? Because there are people that are hard carried. I've fought some horrible God Destruction players that are carried by their character. Some Yoshis, some Xiao Yu pros before she got patched. But you should have high matchup knowledge. You should know 90 to 80% of all the matchups in the game. You should practice your throw breaking. I have a video on how to break throws. Your throw breaking percentage should be really high. It should be up to like a 90. You should be able to break 90% of all the throws that come your way. You should have high throw breaking because that equates to good defense. High matchup knowledge. Combos are very easy to optimize, so I'm not really going to go into that. That's probably the easiest part of Tekken. Whatnot, it's not really that big of a deal. And you should be actively trying to download your opponent and look at the mistakes that this person's doing. So we're going to look at this Hall Run. We're going to look at what he's doing. Starts off with down 4. See, this Hall Run player, he's got 194 Tekken prowess, so he might have, like, another character that's at, like, Bushin or something like that. This probably is not even his main, maybe. But this Hall Run player might not be the best. But even he has enough sense to know that if somebody whiffs a move in your face, you whiff punish. And that's exactly what he did with back 3. Nothing really special there. That's just simple, basic Tekken. That's fighting game 101. Somebody whiffs in your face, you whiff punish. Okay, Ducks, you got hit by 4 too.
Just literally spam, right? And just mash your way to
See, a lot of low-level players are gonna have trouble with Hall Run because you definitely have to lab this. You definitely have to lab all the characters in the game. A lot of people get frustrated with Hall Run because they're just seeing low, high, getting mixed, low, mid, low, high, mid, high, low.
And you could just get away with lucky bullshit.
Round 1. Fight.
Starts the matchup with down 4-4. I seen him do that in the first round. If LTG was paying attention, he would have realized he probably goes for this a lot. If he wanted to prevent this, he could have started off with his 12-frame back 4, which is faster. Or he could have just blocked. He could commit to ducking, because this jails on hit, actually. He could get hit by the low and still block the high, and the high is minus 13. That would have been a free shoulder punish. And that would have put him in heat. Nice back 1 challenge. Okay. That last hit of that string he just did was a high, by the way. LTG, again, like I said, a lot of his issues, he whiffs a lot. He doesn't really know... He doesn't have much knowledge on the length of his moves, on how far they go and how far they travel in their distance. He whiffs that. That was his power crush. That's a safe power crush, by the way. It's a high. Whiffs it. What does this Hall Run player do? Blue rank Hall Run, by the way. Back 3 with punish. He got hit by that homing move because he was trying to tech roll. Again, he has this bad habit of picking these very awkward moves. This is his down back 4, his snake edge. It's his snake edge, honestly. You shouldn't be doing this move with Fang in any rank, to be honest. Even blue ranks can react to this. He blocks it. What does he do? Launch punish. Okay, that's toxic. Yo, people really do not like low tier guy. Y'all really don't like him. That was toxic.
Round 2. Fight.
He could have punished back 1. This Hall Run's block punishment isn't the greatest, but he knows how to whip punish though. And also what this Hall Run is doing, again, not trying to be mean or anything. Nothing too special. If he blocked that power crush move he did, that's minus 14, so that's a free shoulder. He does Peacekeeper a lot in neutral, which is steppable both ways. And then from this distance, he's doing backlash, which is... This move is reactable. You can see a Hall Run doing this move. I mean, maybe not reactable all play. Like, if you're good at the game, like, this is a move you can react to. If you have decent reactions, you can see a Hall Run doing this move. There's a charge up of, like, the little aura, because it's an armor move, right? You can react to this. I think the start frames is 22 to 24. Every time Hall Run players do this move to me, I see it, I'm blocking high, and before the move even hits me, I'm ducking, and I'm launching this shit immediately. As soon as I see a Hall Run player do this move, I immediately duck and I launch. It's very reactable. And another issue LTG is doing is he's not really respecting frames here. He just got hit by Tsunami Kick, and then he somehow gets hit by Backlash on counter hit. And that's actually not guaranteed. While standing force Tsunami Kick into Backlash, he definitely could have, like, did a low... He could have interrupted him with a low or something before he even did that, but whatever. That hit him because he was doing Kempo. He was doing back Kempo too much. Like, Kempo doesn't make you automatically block, right? It just makes your character back up a great deal of distance, and your hitbox gets moved to the side. But you're not invincible or anything. So, and that's typically what you want to do against Fang players. You want to do a lot of homing moves against Fang players to catch them. You want to do homing moves that have long reach to catch these Fang players trying to take their turn back when they're negative by doing some evasive stuff, right? So good on this Hall Run for actually doing that move. It caught him out of tempo. Maybe he was just going to do this regardless, but regardless, it worked, right? Down 3-4. Yeah. 3. Again, this time Kempo actually avoided it that time. Again, he should be ducking that. That is very reactable. Like, it's not like this is react. You should not be like you can duck this on reaction. Assuming the connection's good, by the way. Again, nope. That was such a weak punish. He could have did shoulder, went into heat, go for a get a force 50-50. Do you know what I mean? Come back or do something, right? Again, he flowcharts this sequence too much of Kempo for no reason. Like, this is blocked, right? What does he do? Kempo's whiffs, like, and he goes with a lot of the same options a lot in Kempo too. A lot of this, like, again, his problem, bad throw breaking, lack of matchup acknowledgement, right? He lets go of block occasionally. His defense isn't the greatest. He kind of has this play style where he's not actively playing, he's just playing the game. He's playing, but he's not actively playing. He's not actively playing is when you're playing, but you're in the moment and you're actually paying attention to what your opponent's doing. You're trying to download them. You're trying to find a pattern in their gameplay style to force them as a player to switch it up. And then simply playing the game is what it sounds like. You're just playing the game. Not much of a thought is in your head. You're just doing what you're going to do regardless of what happens, which is, you know, essentially he's flowcharting. Whiffs, he's whipped so many times against this home run, and he constantly gets whiff punished by back 3. So let's look at this Eddie video. I mean, I've already seen enough of his gameplay to see what the issues is and where he's going. So far, he's stagnating at the game. He's not getting better at the game, but he's not getting worse at the game either. That's a legitimate 50-50, so we can't really say anything there. He blocks the back 2-4, right? He should have low parried the second hit. If you do block the second hit, he should have punished not even a wall standing 4. So there'll be times where LTG actually does, like, I know I just said early in the video his defense is a little lackluster, but there'll be times where this guy actually has really good, like, good defense, but that he doesn't capitalize off of it. Good defense means nothing in a game like Tekken if you're not punishing. Sure, you blocked something, but what was your reward? And again, he has this bad habit of doing down back 2-4 all the time. I mean, against nuts like this in the blue ranks, you kind of want to play Tekken. You want to kind of play more smaller Tekken against these guys. Use moves with faster startup frames to avoid getting put in those circumstances and situations. Okay, they kind of sped up the video a little bit there. So I'm not sure what led into this situation. 4-4-3 on counter, on 4-4-3 on normal hit leads to a 50-50. This guy likes to go with a hell sweep a lot. I understand LTG for not wanting to duck there, because if he did the mid option, he would have wall splatted and died. Again, Eddie did back 2-4 again. He didn't, like, come on. No block on the low. This guy's wearing a very basic Eddie, like nothing too crazy. Not really showing high level matchup knowledge or high level gameplay at all. I think LTG is just losing just because he lacks matchup knowledge and he's pressing too much, bad habits, all that stuff like that. And again, I have nothing against low tier God. I actually want to see low tier God become a beast at this game. Why do I want to see him become a beast at this game? Because if he becomes a beast at this game, if low tier God gets good at Tekken 8, you know what that would do for the community? Do you know how many people find him to be infamous and don't like this guy at all? If he gets good at the game and he's consistently beating up people and he actually is able to reach God destruction, and even if he's not playing at like a pro level, right? Even if he's not like a sponsored player, or if he's beating somebody in tournaments, like beating like freaking, I don't know, Joe Crush or something, which would probably not happen. Joe Crush is a monster, by the way. But like, say, even if he's not at that level, if he's at least at a competent level where he's beating 80% of players, or like he can actually hang with some like talented players or even some tournament to professional players, if he could even hang with them, that would do so much for the community, because one, it would actually get more people into Tekken, which is what I want, because more people, not everybody that watches him stream this game actually plays Tekken. So if they see him actually winning, competing, and winning and beating people like that, it's gonna edge people to want to get better at this game, right? Because they have such a disdain for low tier god. Me, I don't. I'm indifferent. I do not hate this guy at all. But a lot of people hate this guy. A lot of people want to see this guy lose. That's like where the content comes from, right? So if he's winning all the time, like you saw how early in the video when he won a round, where he won a match, it just clipped immediately to the next part, right? If he's constantly winning, people have less clips to post of him losing, right? And he's gonna want to make more people get better at the game, so they're at a level where they can actually compete with low tier god and actually try and beat him and try and humble him and stuff like that. So if he's winning more consistently, it puts more eyes on Tekken, more clout for Tekken. More people are gonna get into Tekken, which I personally think is a win. I want to see more people play this game. And also, Tekken community, even if he's not competing in tournaments, Tekken could actually use a villain. You know, I always love villains when it comes to FGC, like Filipino Champ and stuff like that. You know, those people that are really good at the game, right? But they talk so much shit. Like, they talk a lot of shit, right? But they can back it up, right? So it makes you want to watch them play even more, right? You know, I mean, it makes it entertaining. It adds to the game as long as they keep the shit talking in the game and not outside the game. So I'd love to see him get better at the game. Me personally, I'd actually love to coach a low tier god. But I don't know. I don't think he'll ever see this video. But I actually played him before. I would love to actually coach. That was a nice whiff punish. That was nice. I don't know if he meant to do that, right? Eddie whiffs 4-3+4 right here. Whiff punish 4-3-4. He can kill if he does the right combo. Oof. Okay, another thing. Why did he not heat dash that shoulder? Shoulder is launch punch by itself. If you're gonna throw out shoulder in heat, you better be heat dashing to make that shit +5. And he would have been able to kill it. He would have been able to do shoulder, heat dash, shoulder, dead. Round is over, right? Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me he comes back. Because he should have won that round if he just shouldered. And also right here, he could have ducked that high. Well done. The second hit is a high after that mid. He could have actually ducked and launched and still would have won. But regardless, he would have never been in that situation if he simply just did shoulder, heat dash, shoulder, right? And again, he got mixed in a situation. There's no mix when Eddie does that flip, right? There's actually no mix. So he just let him just take his turn back. So again, he's lacking a lot of matchup knowledge, right? I personally would love to see low tier god get coaching.
The fact that the dev showed you could just XXX.
I personally would love to see low tier god get coached professionally by maybe like FDX. It doesn't have to be FDX. It could be Fighting GM. It could be Lil Majin. It could be the main man Sweet. Heck, I would love to coach low tier god so he can get better at the game, but I don't have no clout. I'm nobody on YouTube, so no one's gonna really. You know what I mean? He's not in a position to gain much from getting coaching to me. He'll just get good at the game. But if EDX coaches him, he gets good at the game, and he gets, like, some more clout from, like, you know, another player and stuff like that. But, oh, nice. He's fighting a Lily player. Okay, judging by this guy's Tekken prowess, I think I'd want to say that he has at least a Tekken Emperor on this account. So, we're just going to let this play out. I'm going to end the video after this match with this Lily player is over. Pretty much too long, didn't read. Low tier god lacks. This was a beautiful step right there. You can't even get mad at this Lily player. I say low tier god lacks a lot of matchup knowledge, bad throw breaking, flow charting habits, not too much understanding at the game. His punishment needs a lot of work, but that could be, you know, fixed with, you know, actually labbing the game properly. I'd like to see him lab the game properly, get better at the game, reach higher levels, even, like, right here, like, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, I swear this isn't even scripted, right? Lily's heat smash could have been avoided by just ducking. You could have reacted to that and then ducked and launched him. And also, when she was in this back turn situation, right? He guessed correctly, right? Lily did back turn 1-4, which is an 8-frame high, right? The start's 8 frames. So, she whiffed the high over his head, right? What does he do? He doesn't do anything. Look, I'll play it again. High over his head, no whiff punishment, no nothing. He didn't even. By the time he takes his turn back, he took his turn back so late that the Lily player was able to block in time. So yes, he's not reacting properly. He's not actively playing the game. No break, no throw break on the 1+2 grab. He definitely needs to work on his throw breaks. Needs to work on his matchup knowledge overall. Punishment window, his spacing, his neutral. He has bad habits of like just whiffing constantly. He needs to cut down on that. He needs to look at his replays and see what he's doing wrong. Again, like I said, down back 2-4, he does this a lot. He's lucky the Steve player didn't duck. And again, he's not fighting like super pro level players or anything like that. These are fair matches. This is a blue rank player against a blue rank player. Similar Tekken prowess, right? So I don't really got much to say. Again, this isn't a hate video or anything to LTG. I didn't think this video was going to be long. This video is now like 35 minutes long of me just critiquing Low Tier God's gameplay and just watching what he's doing right. I can definitely confidently say he is not ever going to reach God of Destruction unless he makes the changes and adapts and gives us a better playstyle. He has to, I've been saying it a million times, he has to actually learn the game. He should learn 90% of the matches if he wants to have a chance at reaching God, if he wants to actually reach God of Destruction, right? Your rank should be a symbol of your matchup knowledge, assuming you're not getting carried by your character, of course, right? But that's it. That's the end of the video. I've rambled on long enough. Let me know what other content you want to see on the channel. Let me know if you guys actually want to see Low Tier God become a monster at this game like I do. I want to see him become a monster. I want to personally coach him. I would love to coach him. I would love to coach this guy so he can get better at the game and beat people up and bring more players into the game and give us some cool stuff and give us some cool clips, some cool content, right? I think that'd be pretty cool. I like to see FDX coach this guy. Let me know. You guys hate LTG, or do you just find his personality to be entertaining? Do you think it's an act? Do you think he's serious most of the time when he does stuff like this? Do you want to see him get good at the game? Let me know what type of content I should do on the channel. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, and all that good stuff. And any suggestions you can give me in the comments for what my next video should be, drop it down in the comment section. Let me know. Follow me on Twitch, all that good stuff. I'm out.